We're in the northeastern region of New South Wales, guitar country. Okay, so maybe I'm still practicing, but I could win a golden guitar someday. Anyway, we're in Tamworth, the country music capital of Australia and the birthplace of one of the most famous foodie challenges down under. This is SSS BBQ Barn, the original store where it all began.
So we started with Marlene and Graham, who are the founders of SSS BBQ Barns. We started with them back in 1997, and we've been part of the SSS family since then. The business itself is very family owned and operated.
Yeah.
I guess that was the dream and passion.
Keep it friendly and value for money, and try to have that real country hospitality.
Now these guys are the real deal, winning just about every award you could imagine. In fact, too many to list. And you can rest assured that these guys know their stuff.
So we still have our own wines, we still brew our own ginger beer, everything's still handmade.
Even if you want something a little unique.
We got Asian water buffalo, Dexter cattle, and it's a true paddock to plate sort of concept.
Now I was here for one particular challenge, the famous SSS BBQ Barn Shank Challenge.
So the Shank Challenge we've had on for a lot of years. It's a 2 to 2.5 kilo beef shank. It's slow cooked. They come in and have an entree, finish that, finish all the shank. They get a free dessert, and when they finish that free dessert, they've done a Shank Challenge. Get their name up on the board, a hat and a t-shirt and everything, to say that I've been shanked at SSS.
We've had a guy who's done that challenge actually 20 times, and he's not a big guy, but he's from the bottom of his heart, he always just says, I love the meat.
Yeah.
And the meat just falls off the bone, which you will see when you go to attempt the challenge.
And as that time was nearing closer, those legends were preparing my meal, but there was a few rules that I wasn't across that I needed to learn.
So your first step of the Shank Challenge is to complete your entree, sir. So this is our smoky showdown.
Look
so
at
you
that.
need to start your entree, and when you finish that, we move on to the shank.
Oh, so that's how it works. Okay, so entree first, entree, smoky showdown. Oh, it smells so good. The fries, absolutely loaded.
Now the truth is, this entree was so good it was good enough to be a main on its own. I knew I potentially could be in trouble when that shank comes. After all, we were filming this show and I was yet to actually finish a challenge. And now it was time for the meat feat. The real deal.
You weren't kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, the Shank Challenge. Wow, that smells incredible. Look at it. This is the Shank Challenge from SSS BBQ Barns. It is massive. Look, this is the challenge that I've been excited about for quite a while because, I've heard about it for years and I was like, I've always wanted to do it. Well, today is the day that I get to have a crack. Look at it. That is beautiful. That just smells, I want to cry. It smells that nice. More chips. I don't care. I love them. All right. Should I use a knife and fork? I guess I have to. It feels so wrong. Oh, that's so tender. That's just falling apart. I don't even need a knife. Brilliant. Taste that glaze. Taste that glaze. That's great. Oh, look at that just peeling off. That's a piece of meat.
Honestly, I've never tasted anything so good. It was almost like I was back in Texas.
Things are gonna get messy.
I needed to step it up though, and I was done with being polite.
I'm full-on caveman eating it.
This was a feed that I was more than happy to smash down my guts, and surprisingly, I was doing pretty well.
Just pouring some more of that glaze on. Where's the bone?
Now, even though I'd cleaned that bone, my plate was still full, a normal large meal size, and I was starting to slow up.
That's like a family roast right there. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that a lot.
With that meal finished, there was one final part of the challenge I needed to finish. Dessert.
I'm actually genuinely excited because I might actually be able to do a challenge. The thought of having more meat right now or more fillers like chips and that's a bit of a struggle, but ice cream.
Boom. Done.
Been shanked at SSS BBQ Barn. Check this out.
And that is the Hat of Champions right there.
Oh man, I'm full. I'm so full.
Throughout filming this entire show, I have fallen short of finishing again and again and again. Challenge.
I've got no choice but to tap out, I think.
From a 2-metre pizza
I think I'm gonna have to
admit defeat right now. That is a burger and a half right there.
I mean, you saw the size of the thing. That's all that's left.
Whoa, all right.
Now I see where the talk is.
You name it, I've tried it. Until finally finding a challenge I was able to finish.
I'm full on caveman eating it. You better not be filming, you jerk.
I got there in the end. It might have only taken 6 episodes, but I got there.